Well, I made it. I'm in Southern California. I am living the dream. I'm not. I'm living in my car, and I'm parked behind a Best Buy, and it's almost midnight. So it depends on what you think dreams are made out of. For me, right now, dreams are made out of fast food and working 12-hour days, driving Lyft, because that's all I can do to make sure I'm getting bills paid. When I first got here, I didn't realize how expensive it would be to transfer all of my New York stuff to California stuff, like my driver's license, my license plates. That took way too much time and way too much money. I failed the eye exam on my California driver's license test. You have to take that out here, even if you're just transferring from another state. I had to get glasses right quick, and I haven't worn glasses in years because I never really needed them. I got my TLC license in New York City, and that's strict. And I passed the vision test for that. But out here, the average driver needs better than that vision, and I just wasn't able to complete the test, so I had to get glasses. Anyway, whatever. That was stupid expensive, and I cut it so close. By the time I was able to work out here, I had $16 in my bank account. And I used up all the money that I had saved up. I used it all just to be able to, like, okay, now I can work. And it's a good thing that Lyft lets you cash out anytime you want, because when I was driving Lyft, like, that's exactly what I did when I made my first $60. I was like, I gotta put gas in my tank, and I am starving. So that's what I spent it on, you know, and then it was back to zero. I'm like, wow, it's a slow climb, because every time I made some money, I had to spend it on this, spend it on that, you know, whatever I needed, I had to do that. So anyway, now I'm up to the point where I have about $400 in my bank account. But keep in mind, I've only worked 2 weeks, and I've paid a lot of bills, and I paid a lot of stuff. So I made a little less. Like last week I made $600. This week I made like $850. Because I learned how to leverage the you know, the boosts and stuff like that Lyft drivers get, and whatever. So I'm finally out here, and it's been a slow climb, but I realized I needed a new way of making money, and I've known that since before I even got here. Just Lyft is a good job to have in your back pocket in case you're in a situation like mine. It's a good cushion to have, or you can, if you need money, you go out and you work, and then you have the money. Like, that's what Lyft is. But right now, it's a 12-hour-day career. That sucks. I don't have a place to live, and even if I did, this is not how you would be able to afford that. Lyft is not. I don't know how people are living just driving Lyft. I don't know how that works for people. But and I'm like, I'm exhausted. I am driving in the correct zones, whatever. It's crazy. It's craziness. So it's a decent job to have in your back pocket, but it's not a career. So I knew I needed another job. I knew something would come along. I knew I'd find out how to do something well. My sister and I have recently discovered what's called, a general term would be drop shipping, I think it's called. A little more specific, if you want to sell on Amazon, it's called fulfillment by Amazon, people are calling it. But I think the most specific way you can refer to it is like ASM. It's like a course. It's like a whole business model. It stands for automatic selling machine, or what, amazing selling machine, I don't know. But basically, you pick a product that you think will sell well based on a certain amount of criteria, and then you sell it on Amazon, and you sell on Amazon. That's it. And you don't need a place to store it. It'll be stored in a warehouse, an Amazon warehouse or whatever. So I'm still figuring out those details, but I've been researching it quite a bit, and it seems like a really, really viable option, a really, really great option, actually. And I won't have to work quite as much or quite as hard, I don't think, because I'm exhausted at the end of the day, you know. So we're gonna be doing this. So in order to do this, I decided I need about $400 bare minimum to get started, to invest in a product and to house it in a warehouse, and then to pay a handler like UPS or FedEx or DHL to ship the parcels to the buyers from whoever's buying on my Amazon page. So everybody gets a commission, and I'll get the largest commission, and that's going to be the business model in a nutshell. So people are really killing it out there with this. I mean, the small timers are making like 10 grand a year. Well, 10 grand a month, I mean, sorry. 10 grand a month. And those are the small timers. That's decent money for someone who just wanted to start something and make some extra cash. That's decent. Other people are making like 20,000 a month. That's my personal goal. by April of this year, it's February 4th right now, almost February 5th. I plan on making 20 grand a month because I want to go visit my family in April and see the baby that my sister and her husband are having. So I got to do that. Plus I got to get my dog, and I'm not going to go visit family and then, like, you know, bring my dog back and be like, all right, well, here you are. Hope you don't mind sitting in the back seat while I give rides for people who, you know, because I'm driving Lyft. Let me just, because I'm driving Lyft, and it doesn't make sense to have a dog in your car when you're driving Lyft, and I wouldn't have a place to put her anyway. It's crazy. So I got to figure out a better way of making money. This is that better way. People are having really good success with it, so I totally can. There are people who are like 21, 20, 23 years old that are millionaires now because of this business model, and they're just capitalizing on it. There's enough research put into it from other people now that it's simplified. I think probably the most simplified approach is to look up ASM and look at it yourself. Anyway, so that's what I'm going to be doing. And yeah, I was thinking, like, where am I going to get this $400? I mean, I guess I could keep driving Lyft, and hopefully my profit margin will be high enough that I can just have that $400 to take a chance on something, you know, like this. And I was thinking, where am I going to do that? Well, I wasn't sure where I was going to get the $400 from just to get it started, because I've been cutting it close. $16 in my bank account. Now I have almost, what, 300, 400 right now? But I need that money. I got bills. Like, I can't just spend that. It'll be enough. What I have in my bank account is enough, but I need an extra 400 that'll just kind of, you know, help me out to start this thing. I was thinking, where am I going to get that? Well, as a lot of you know, I'm a video producer. Nothing major, just independent video producer, and I've been doing that for like 7 years. In November, just before I moved, in November of 2017, I produced a video for this larger outfit, for this larger, you know, institution, who they pay really well. So I wasn't worried about whatever I was asking. I figured in my head, hey, that, you know, by the time when I produced the video, I'm like, oh, this job is about worth $400. But I never sent them an invoice because I was so busy moving and everything. And recently they were like, oh, hey, send us an invoice so we can pay you. And I was like, oh, there it is. That's the $400 I need. So I sent them an invoice, and they viewed it. I'm sure they viewed it because I sent them one of those links attached to it so they can see whatever attachment, and I can get notified when they open it. So they definitely opened it, and they definitely saw the amount that they owe me. So I'm waiting for that check to show up in the mail. Once I get that check, it's going straight into my checking, and then I am going to buy an Amazon membership to be able to sell on Amazon, and then I'm gonna spend the rest on the product and the shipping, and I plan on seeing gains pretty soon. After that, I think I can cash out like every 2 weeks or something like that. I don't really know. I'm feeling my way through it. I'm stumbling my way through it, but I'm convinced by April of this year, I'm gonna be living in an apartment, and I'm going to be making $20,000 a month. That's my goal. Yeah. So anyway, I gotta wrap this up. I'm tired, and I have to get up early to do work, just while I wait for that check to show up. So here's my, I'm a mess right now. I got my whole closet basically is in my trunk. So I gotta clean this up and get ready for bed so I can go to work. I took a lot of videos that I plan on cutting into actual, like, videos. Yeah, I don't have a computer to work on any of that. So for now, I'll be doing things like this until I'm able to actually, like, get a place and have a computer, because I don't have a laptop. I have a desktop computer that I built. And it's easy to edit just vlogs on this thing. Really short vlogs are easy to edit on an iPad, and that's all I've got. You know, I'm on the road. I don't have a place to live, so this is all I got right now, and that's how the videos are gonna be until I get a place. So okay, I'm gonna go to bed. I've been blabbing on enough.